What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode from the Lotus SMP. This is episode number 4. As you can tell from the surroundings, we have totally changed locations, which means it is time to start the big build. I'm not going to use Mega because, that word gets used quite often and probably too much. But if you look around, you will notice that we are in the Mushu biome, which is exactly where I want to be for the 2.0 of Mazed and Confused, and we will be doing another castle. I know I said I wasn't going to do another castle, but we're going to be doing another castle. And I have a pretty good idea in mind on what I want to do. It's just putting it on paper that is going to be the difficult part. And to be honest, it's time to change our skin. I don't think our skin is quite where it needs to be to have a evil castle or a evil maze that is intended to kill people. That's a harsh word and everything, but when it comes down to it, that's what this maze is about. It's about pushing people to their limits and seeing if they have enough courage to run through it. So if you look at this skin, there's not much to it. It's just me, bleh. It's whatever. So I am gonna go back behind this door here really quick, change my skin, and I will be right back with you guys with a brand new one. And here you go. I really do like this skin. It's kind of an executioner style, with the red and the silverish. It's kind of medieval, but yet it's kind of futuristic at the same time. I'm really enjoying this one, which leads to the colors that are going to be going into this build are a lot like what is on my skin. So you're going to have that grayish of like the deep slate, and then the black from the blackstone. There's going to be a mix of everything in there. You're probably going to have a little bit of teal color in there, and I'm definitely going to be using that red quite a bit. So now that we have the skin changed up and we have our major plan ready to go, we are going to get started on it. But first, I have to brag about this because this is one of the first times, and I'm hoping it stays like this throughout the whole season, but look how organized I actually am in all of these. It's amazing. Every single chest, and I'm going to show you just ignore that stuff. I'm going to show you everything that we have, and these are some of the colors that we're going to be dealing with, like your tealish colored of your warped stem and your warped wood. Then you go over to like your lighter colors with your mud and your tuft and stuff like that. I'm not going to be using a lot of this red mushroom block, but it came from here. I did collect a lot of beehives because we are going to have a lot of candles, so I do need to get that set up at some point down the line. But for the time being, we'll just kind of let it sit there and everything else like that. This nether ward block is probably the one thing that is going to pop the most out of everything in this build. But let's get into story time. Earlier, I think it was this morning or yesterday, I went on a little adventure to go get a beacon or 2 or 3 and decided to spawn it in the end underneath the portal. Well, it really did not work out. If you want to see that footage, go ahead and head over to one of my good friends, Captain Pineapple. His link is in the description below. He has all of that footage on where he saved my butt from pretty much dying over and over and over trying to beat the Wither because I'm not that good at PvP. But like I said, head over to his channel. Make sure when you're there you hit that subscribe button, like the video. It's from one of the live streams, so you're gonna have to kind of go through and see what time it is. He might be able to, if he's on here, show us what time it's at. And that being said, we have 1 full beacon and 2 nether stars. I just have to make these other 2 beacons, and I'm going to be using my blocks of emeralds because why not? I have plenty of them. So there's that, and then definitely plenty of iron so I can do that other ones from my iron farm that I did do last week, and that thing is doing pretty good. But it's iron, so I think I need to move a couple of villagers over here so I can keep an iron farm going over here as well. Maybe I'll have 2 of them, so I can kind of just AFK and just build while they produce my iron for me. But to be honest, it's not that big of a deal. I also went here, check this out. I went end raiding today. I only went to one city and I got a bunch of stuff. I got my wings, which I'm happy with, and I got about 16 shulker shells, which makes about 8 shulker boxes, which is exactly what I need. I didn't find any leggings, which is kind of disappointing, but I found plenty of everything else, and we'll see what we actually get. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to take all 3 of these saddles and bring back horses so we can have on our island, just for aesthetic reasons and things like that. I'm not sure if I'm going to go back. I might just use these wings and hope that I don't lose them, and it's a possibility that I can actually do that, because from time to time, I tend to lose things. Alright, and that's about enough of the chit-chatting for now. We're going to get into the thick of it. I did spend about 6 to 8 hours just mining up the stuff that I do need for this next little build. I'm going to go ahead and send you into a quick little time lapse. I'm going to make it a quick one, so you guys stick around and go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that like button and let me know you guys appreciate this. So let's get started. Hey guys, give me 1 second, I'll be right in there. It'll just take me just a quick little second to walk up in here. Hey camera guy, you wanna lower that a little bit? Thanks man, I appreciate it. I built 2 platforms hoping that I could make this thing like massive, but I just didn't know where to go with it, so I completely tore everything down and went back into my creative world and started designing and playing around with this one that we have behind me. This one turned out 10 times better than what the other one I think would have. I was going with a square plan with the other one, and I wasn't really liking what it was looking like, and I wasn't too happy with it, so instead of just forcing myself, I went with this one, which is 10 times better in my eyes. And it has the dimensions, it has the texture to it, it has everything that I like about it. I did keep this platform because I do think this platform is really amazing, but to be honest, this just being the front gate, I'm going to swing it around to the outside on both sides, put a giant castle in the middle of it, then I'm going to have a secret area, so we can go into 2.0, and we're going to make this into one of the best castles that I have done. Out of the 3 or 4 that I've done, this is going to be an amazing one. Even though we have not done too much, we have run out of time, and I will see you guys on the next episode. We'll check out later.